Well, hello there from a galaxy far, far away. Another episode of Brickscale Studio is coming at you right now. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff. I am super excited to have you with me today as we kick off the first LEGO build of 2025. So we're starting a 3-week series of Star Wars builds, specifically buildable figures. So the first one we're going to start out with is that lovable Astromech R2-D2. This is a pretty cool build. I really liked it. It's not the UCS collector version. It's the $99 version, which is in perfect scale with the other buildable figures that we're going to be building coming up in the next few weeks. So let's get into the build and we'll talk about it after. Here is R2-D2 set 75379 with 1,050 pieces. And we also get an exclusive minifigure, Darth Malak. And then we also get a R2-D2 minifigure, so that's cool. This is part of the 25 years of LEGO Star Wars. So let's unbox and see what we have. All right, so it looks like we have 12 numbered bags. So let me get this organized and I will be right back. Here is the manual. And so here's just a link to lego.com/SW25 for the 25th anniversary. And then we just get right into the build. So let's get started. Oh, also, before we get started, there is a small sticker sheet, so we'll be using these as we encounter them in the instructions. So let's get started with bag number 1. Okay, that is the end of bag 1, and we have our little R2 minifigure here. Very cool. And then this is what we have for bag 1 so far. All right, let's get into bag number 2. All right, so here is our Darth Malak figure. And then we do have this little printed piece with the 25th anniversary Star Wars. So very cool. And on to the build with bag number 2. So that is it for bag number 2. We built this little panel here and added this bottom part. All right, so I imagine that's how it's going to go for the next little bit. We're just going to keep putting panels on these sides. So let's get into bag number 3. Okay, that is the end of bag number 3. And so we've attached this panel. And it's a repeat of this other side, but they sort of reordered the sequence a little bit, I guess, to make it not so repetitive or seem not so repetitive. So let's get into bag number 4, which I imagine will be one of these side panels. that is it for bag number 4, and we have completed this panel. And we used 2 of the stickers here. So let's get on to bag number 5, which I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say it is going to be this panel. All right, that is the end of bag number 5, and yes, I was astonishingly correct. We built this other panel here. So now we pretty much have the body of R2. So let's move on to bag number 6. Okay, and that's all there is for bag number 6. So I imagine that in bag number 7 we'll continue. I believe this is R2-D2's head. So let's get into bag number 7. That is the end of bag 7, and we've got R2-D2's head on there. Looking pretty good so far. So let's move on to bag 8. Okay, that's it for bag number 8, and we have part of a leg here. So I imagine bag number 9, actually no, we are not going to continue on. Perhaps we're going to finish the foot first. So let's get into bag number 9. Okay, that is the end of bag number 9, and we do have a foot for R2 right here. And then we also have this piece that we are just setting aside for the moment. On to bag number 10. Okay, that is the end of bag number 10. And again, we have these little accessories left over. So I will set these off to the side, and we'll set R2 off to the side, and we'll get into bag 11. Okay, that is the end of bag 11, and we finished the leg and the foot, so now all we need is bag number 12. Alright, so we have this identification plaque, and this is printed, by the way, which is very nice. And then we have a spot here to put our R2-D2 minifig. And then, of course, we also have this minifig from earlier. Okay, so here is the finished R2, the specification plaque, and our exclusive minifig. So I will turn the camera around and we will take a closer look. So this is a smaller version than the two previous versions. We had two larger versions come out. The first one came out in 2012, and the latest one came out in 2021. And those were both bigger and also more expensive. The most recent one that came out in 2021, which I just looked on the LEGO website a few moments ago, and it is sold out. But it retailed for $240, and it had 2,314 pieces. And this version is $99, and it had about 850 pieces. So not only is size and price the difference, but also in some of the features. In the larger versions, these accessories folded away behind a door, and these panels flipped out. Also, the third leg was retractable, and this scope piece would go down inside the body. So for this smaller version, the scope piece does not go down inside the body. You just have to take it off if you don't want it. And then the third leg is permanent. It does not retract. And then same with these accessories. So you can move them up and down, but if you do not want them, what you have to do is take them off and then they do supply you with some extra plates here that you can then attach like so. For the price point, I think that's totally fine. It was a fun build. The thing that I really like about it is that it is also sort of in scale with the other buildable figures. The C-3PO figure, which we'll be taking a look at next week, and also the Chewbacca buildable figure that we'll take a look at the following week after C-3PO. Like I said, all in all, it was a pretty good build. There were several stickers. Like this is a sticker, these are stickers, that's a sticker. But the head does move, like in the other older models. That's a sticker. So that's neat. Funny, these are actually whips. That they've repurposed into cables for R2-D2. So that is the LEGO R2-D2. So what did you think about R2-D2? I think it's a great set for $99. Sure, it doesn't have all of the features of the UCS set, but it also doesn't have the price tag. Those are $240. And as I said in the intro, the scale is perfect with the other builds that we're going to be doing, notably C-3PO and Chewbacca. So stay tuned for those coming up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, remember to like, share, subscribe, comment down below whether you like this version or prefer the UCS version. And until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.